Greetings. Now in this video, I'm going to tie a Paraloop fly. I didn't know about this method, and I subscribed to a channel, Barry Ord Clark, and he tied one of these and it looked fantastic. Well, he used a tool called a gallows tool that holds yarn up that you tie your hackle around. Well, I don't have one, so I was skimming through other videos, and I found one from David McPhail. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, where he used a little bit of UV glue to stiffen it up in the area that he turned the hackle around. Very smart idea. Don't need a gallows tool, which I didn't want to go buy. Both these guys, I looked at several of the flies they've tied, and they're fantastic fly tires. And they gave me ideas on this fly. Now I'm making some modifications. I'm going to use some Cree hackle on the Paraloop, Coeur de Lion for the tail, some green turkey biot for the body. I'm going to put a little bit of a white wing on it so I can see it when I'm fishing with it. My old eyes don't see dark flies very well. And I'm going to use CDC darker green for the thorax instead of peacock, which is what they were using. I think it makes a fantastic looking fly. It's one of the coolest looking flies I think I've ever tied. A lot of fun to tie, not that hard. And if you get a chance, you ought to tie up a few. I think they're going to work great. I can't wait to get on the trout stream and try them. They just look like the fish are going to go crazy for them. So anyway, here we're going to go and tie a Paraloop fly. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I'm going to tie this Paraloop fly. One of the coolest flies I think I've tied yet. Just looks fantastic. Okay, for the tail, just use a few strands of this Coeur de Lion. Makes a great tail material. Make that about a body length. Tie that right on top. It's a size 16 hook. Use 18-aught Semperfli silk. Okay, now for the body, I'm going to use some green turkey biot, if I can get it out of here. Okay. And I want that thick edge towards the back. Usually I start it wrong. We'll see if I can get it right this time. Okay. Yay. Towards the back. Bring that forward. Nice touching wraps. Makes a nice segmented body. Okay, now this is going to take a little thin CDC and coat that body. Something like that. We'll cook that down. It's got it. Okay. Next, with my old eyes, I can't see a darker fly in the water. So I'm going to give this a little bit of a CDC white wing sticking out the back. Not a whole lot, but enough where I can see this thing on the water. Something like that. Okay. Next, I'm going to take some of this Antron wool. And just tie that on. We'll put a couple wraps behind it. Okay. Now, since I don't have a gallows tool, Mr. David McPhee, hope I'm pronouncing his name right, recommended put a little dab UV cement right at the base of that Antron. And that'll do is it will stiffen it up so I can wrap a hackle around it for the Paraloop. Really good idea. You don't need one of those gallows tools, which a lot of people say just get in your way. Okay. Stiffened it up nicely, see? Okay. Next, I'm gonna take my hackle this is some Cree hackle, really like it. Put that on. Okay, now something that I should have done beforehand. which I didn't do. I'm going to take some more CDC, this darker green. Get a couple the right size. That'll work. Okay, I'm going to put it in this magic tool. I'll line the two feathers up. Then fluff them out. Snap them into the magic tool. And trim the two sides off. Take my clamp. Clamp it like that. Normally I do this beforehand because it takes some time. Then we trim off the stem. Now we got our CDC in the clamp. Okay. I'm going to make a dubbing loop. Bring that forward. Use my Swiss tool. Which I can close the line real easy with this. Put my clamp in there. Get it up close. Then we spin that. Like that. Now, did it to me again. Bring that CDC forward. Gives us a thorax made of CDC. And we'll turn off the dubbing loop. Okay. Okay, next, try to get that CDC down out of the way. And we're going to bring our hackle up about to the top of where I put that glue. And we're going to bring it back down. Just like that. Okay. Now, try to tie that off without capturing too much of the hackle. It just broke off on me. I think I might have captured enough of it though. Yeah. Whew. Almost lost it there. All right. Next step. Fold all those hackles backwards. And then bring the antron forward. Couple loose wraps. Then pull it. Pull it pretty tight. And then tie that off. Trim it off. Okay. Got some stragglers in the way. Now we're going to whip finish. Trim that off. Brush them forward. I'm going to got some CDC on the bottom. Trim that a little bit. And I might trim that wing just a little. Okay. Looking pretty good. There we have it. Paraloop. Very interesting looking fly. I think it's going to work like a charm. Thanks for watching.